know a Freddie Calhoun?
Sure, I know
Freddie needs money to get out of town. Says he's prepared to blow the whistle on a primo Reefer distribution ring. Says he
Has
can...
he said how much it's gonna cost?
$50.
And the department will front me the 50?
You can put in an expense claim. He's over at Mike Lyman's on Hollywood Boulevard. See what you can find out.
Alright, welcome ladies and gentlemen. My name's TetraNinja, and this is my 5-star walkthrough of the LA Noire DLC case, Reefer Madness. And obviously because we have that jackass Roy Earl with us, this is a Vice case. So yeah, he should start talking anytime now. Wait, oh wait, if I go the right way maybe, if he starts talking. There we go.
I want to make comments.
$50? Do they think I'm made of money? No, you just look like you're made of money. Oh, very good. The kid's on form. I'd say on a scale of dull to scintillating, you're a solid tedious today, which you can be pleased with.
Do you ever listen to yourself?
I don't have the same voices in my head as you do, Cole.
Oh, how cute these guys are. But first things first, I do not like this outfit, so I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to switch over to my favorite one, which is called Hawkshaw. Gives me extra dose of damage and stay standing. Means I can't get knocked down. But anyways, if you're wondering how do you get this costume or this outfit, you have to complete a majority of the street crimes, kind of like side cases for this game during the free roam missions. And as well, before we get going, I'm going to show you guys something very, very special. Go to my old trophy collection right here. Oh, look at that. How pretty is that? 100%. So this does mean I have completed this DLC already. This is actually my third playthrough. I'll explain why a little bit later when we get to the point why I actually had to play it 3 times as opposed to twice. And overall, this platinum wasn't that hard. It's just very, very time consuming. The street crimes, the collecting all the cars.
You know the way. You can drive.
Collecting all the film reels, the golden film reels was also a real bitch. But very, very satisfying to platinum game. Cole looks so badass with that gun strap. Like I said, this is definitely my favorite costume. But through the golden doors we go, and we'll talk to this man.
Him in the back, Cole. Freddie, you're looking good.
You're gonna help me, right?
That's what I'm here for.
You got the money?
The 20? Sure, right here.
20. I said.
You want the money or the alternative? Tell us about the Reefer, Freddie. Another good Samaritan. Answer the question.
Brass comes from Tijuana. They bring in 50 pounds a week.
50 pounds? Are you hallucinating, Freddie?
Gets stashed at a house at 1452 North Las Palmas.
Names, Freddie.
The guy at the house is a spick that goes by the name Juan Garcia Cruz. Be careful. He likes guns. After I get my money.
Do me a favor, Freddie. Spend the money on a bus ticket. You can't last forever on a snitch jacket. Let's go visit this Cruz character. 50 pounds of dope. Crazy.
Gotta love the racism of the 1940s, right guys? Spick with guns. They said it, not me. And how much you want to bet that even though he only gave him 20, Roy Earl is gonna claim that he gave him 50?
You drive. I need to go over the case
The
notes.
bastard.
Fine. Where are we headed?
And if you're wondering why I hate Roy Earl so much, that means you have not watched my main Let's Play of the storyline.
You believe his story? Sure. A hophead like Freddie would raffle his sister for his next score. Call for help. I'll try and find a way in.
I don't know about you guys, but this gunman looks awfully similar to our war buddy that we saw at the bus stop during the main mission. Same guy who assaulted Leland Moreau's mansion with Jack Kelso. I love how they recycle characters in this game. But anyways, this is the first trophy of this DLC that you're gonna be getting. It is called, let's scroll down here, forcible rear entry. That's what she said. But so as you can see, just enter the house from the back. So we'll do just that.
Throw out the guns.
Whoops. Now they know that I'm here at least. Take this guy out. Alrighty. There's one more around that corner. 1 second. Hold up here. I don't have the right angle. There we go. He's down.
I'll ask you politely to move on. Next time I won't be so nice.
Alright, now let's examine the body.
You guys don't have to leave a mess.
I'm sad there is no bush this time.
No peddler. One Cruz. You open fire and the rest of the story tells itself.
Or boobies. Anyways, let's check out this left jacket pocket first. What you're gonna find is a coin. It's gonna be reoccurring during this DLC.
Silver dollar. I thought they took these things out of circulation.
And then his right jacket pocket. We're just gonna get some identification right here.
Juan Garcia Cruz. This is his address, but this place looks like a front.
And we don't need to check his head for cause of death because we know what it is. Multiple shots and lead through the chest area. Alright, move over Roy Earl. Here's the next clue, which is this note right here.
Is this a drug or a village in Borneo? Doesn't appear to be in Spanish.
Masenke. Kind of reminds me of Masenko. For all you Dragon Ball Z fans out there. Anyone? Dragon Ball Z? Piccolo's attack? Someone will know.
Doesn't anyone eat regular meals anymore?
Never the same.
Junkies feeding on popcorn and grasshoppers living on soup.
Now we're just getting an address for this soup place.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Parnell Soup Company. A head office or factory in the Los Angeles area.
Just a second, Detective. Only one address listed. 6310 Fountain Avenue.
Thank you.
Okay, now we just gotta go to the back of the house to pick up one more clue. Well, not the last one, but the last one inside the house. It is this newspaper right here. Zoom it in.
Maybe these are the guys keeping one so well stocked with soup.
Okay, now we just gotta go into the backyard because there's a garage that we have to go into. Through the golden knob door right here. Wonder if they do fight dogs with that cage right there. But anyways, this is pretty cool. It has like a Batman secret swing door passage. This second canister labeled flower.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Okay, and this is the next.
Who in the hell keeps a secret stash of soup?
This is the next trophy. It is called Soup in the Pot, located at the very bottom here. I'll just show you it. it is another bronze trophy. It's right here. So you have to open both soup canisters. Whoops. Go with this one first. I've never seen a can opener mounted like that. Pretty.
I'd say that's pretty good value for 12 cents.
Factory seal. Someone at the cannery has a lot of explaining to do.
And just for the next one as well. So this will net you the trophy once you open the second one. There we go. And last clue is this ledger over here.
With Juan dead, we need a new...
This guy EJ seems to be bringing in most of the serious weight.
So yeah, just
The times seem pretty regular.
just got
Notify the border crossing.
just got to click
Those
EJ and
fuckers are probably
Tijuana.
in on it. Let's wait and see how this plays out.
Music tells us we are good. Alright, this is where the video gets a little bit complicated. So you cannot get a 5-star mission and get all the achievements / trophies on one playthrough. And that is because after I make that jump right there, let me bring up my trophy menu for you guys. Or achievements, either or. So the High Flyer trophy requires you to go to the 20th Century Market right away before you go to the soup factory. But the problem is if you go to the 20th Century Market first, you miss out on one clue and a whole bunch of questions. So in order to get the High Flyer trophy and a 5-star of the mission, you have to do 2 playthroughs basically. So I already have it right there, and as you can see, that's how you do it. So this is my 3rd playthrough, so I'm just going to skip it and not go to that first so I don't miss out on the clue, as well as all the questions that don't even show up if you don't go to the soup factory in the morning. So that's just a clarification that I find that a lot of people who are doing playthroughs don't really spell out for you guys very clearly. So alright, so once again, we're going to skip the High Flyer trophy because I already have it, and we're gonna go to the soup factory first in the morning so we can get all our clues as well as get the rest of our questions in order to 5-star this mission. Alright, so let's just keep going here. Roy Earl, if you hurry your ass up, you slow ass bastard in your $300 suit.
Carruthers says the morphine is still turning up.
Makes sense. We have no idea how much of the stuff Lenny shifted. There's been no comeback from Cohen as yet.
Maybe Confidential Magazine is right, and Bugsy is on the slide.
You read that stuff? I wouldn't say it to his face if I was you. That is one hot-tempered son of a bitch.
Alrighty.
Right. Let's see if we can find out who's been over-seasoning the soup in this place.
Go through here. Talk to the
LAPD.
secretary.
Who owns this factory, ma'am?
Mr. Parnell. Howard Parnell. I'll let him know you're here. Please, take a seat.
If you don't mind, we'll come with you.
If you must.
You just wanted to follow her, didn't you? You sly dog. I must apologize for my partner's roving eye. He hates saying goodbye, but he loves watching them leave.
Give it a rest, Roy.
If you could show these men in to see Mr. Parnell, Doris. They're from the LAPD.
This guy's bawling
Follow me,
because he has
gentlemen.
2 secretaries, not just one, 2. A blonde and a brunette.
What is going on?
LAPD, sit tight, fatso. You could be in very serious trouble.
There's no reason to be rude. Take a seat, gentlemen. I'm sure we can sort this all out.
Maybe you can explain why we found $5 bags of marijuana in sealed Parnell soup cans.
That's an outrageous allegation.
How do you explain it, Chubby? We found at least 30 cans. All sealed up tight with your label on it.
Can I get a list of your employees?
Of course. We have nothing to hide. Doris, can you bring me in the current employee listing?
Here it is, Mr. Parnell.
On the desk, please.
Let's open it up right here.
Any name on that list that rings a bell?
That looks familiar. Jorge Garcia Cruz.
This is familiar. 1452 North Las Palmas. Jorge Garcia Cruz.
I actually pronounced that right. Go me. Alright, that's all we need. Factory sealed soup cans. And what's really interesting about this interview, because it's an optional area that you can skip, it doesn't actually show up on the final case assessment. There are 4 questions here, and the case only records 2 of them in a later section of the game. I just found that really interesting. So, factory sealed soup cans.
The factory sealed cans we found suggest a very professional operation, Mr. Parnell. We're looking for an inside man.
I know nothing about this. I want this stopped as much as you do.
And it is doubt.
Tell me what I want to know, Parnell, or I will have half the LAPD down here tearing this place apart. You're hiding something.
Am I right in thinking you would not want to pursue misdemeanors outside your drug case?
Depending on what you call a misdemeanor, we might be prepared to turn a blind eye.
The truth is, I employ a lot of illegals. No one wants to do menial work anymore. Most of my factory staff are wetbacks. The local blacks and Chicanos all want jobs in aircraft factories.
Presumably because the pay is a lot better.
Parnell's Soup Company.
How are your sales, Mr. Parnell?
Just fine and dandy, son. We're entering a new era of prosperity. I hope you're both big soup eaters.
Soup wasn't in high demand after World War II. Doubt again.
Mr. Parnell, do you know what kind of trouble you're in? Come clean with us.
Okay, so things are a little flat. We're deciding whether to lower production. It's taken a while to adjust to not having any military contracts. You know, we sold Uncle Sam 5 million cans of minestrone.
Minestrone. Knowledge of Cruz brothers.
Ever heard of Juan Garcia Cruz?
Not that I know of.
He has a brother employed here. You know him?
We employ large numbers of Mexicans. I'm not familiar with them all.
He looks so pissed. Once again, it is doubt.
That's funny, Parnell. He has the same address as his brother Juan, who we shot dead less than an hour ago. You better give me something.
Look, I'm not involved in this. I'm getting enough grief from Washington. There's an investigation going on into profiteering. Like a guy shouldn't be able to turn a buck while the war is on.
I'm sure thousands of dead Marines sleep soundly knowing that you did okay.
Alright, Inside Man Garcia. Last one.
Tell us about Jorge Garcia Cruz.
Jorge? I had no idea of his last name. His team does daily maintenance on the conveyor belts and cookers.
And finally, the last one is actually truth.
So he's here now?
No, maintenance is at night. Night shift finishes around midnight. He would usually come in around 9 p.m. and have everything ready for the morning shift at 6.
We'd like to take a look around the factory floor, Mr. Parnell.
I hope we won't have to shut down the line.
No, nothing like that.
Thank you. I'm grateful for that. I'll show you around myself.
We're gonna learn how to make soup now.
I hate seeing how things are made. This is gonna be like that time I went to the slaughterhouse and couldn't eat steak for a week.
Only a week. There's no way about this. You actually have to follow them throughout the entire factory. It's a very, very slow process. But, like I said, you get to learn how soup is made. Cole looks so spiffy without a jacket, I must say. Come on.
This is where the produce comes in. We peel and sort all of the vegetables and add them to the line in regular quantities.
Fascinating.
Once again, I cannot speed up this process because you need him to be their final destination to access the
Why
clue.
don't you keep quiet? Might learn something.
Oh, good God. This really is turning into some nightmare school trip flashback.
This is the hopper, which boils and purees the vegetables. The other hopper is for the pasta. This way, please.
You're loving this, aren't you, Phelps?
Oh.
The soup is ladled automatically into cans. Next stage is labeling.
I'd like to see the packing and dispatch area, if you don't mind.
Sure. It's over here. Follow me.